Hey yo, Coldfire here, bringing the latest Crossout news. And yesterday we got teased by the following Instagram post on from Crossout official. They say coming soon, clouds are gathering over the wasteland and blah blah blah, and something is coming in the face of danger, whatever. So starting this week, they will gradually share interesting material on the future major update. And that's pretty much that is what they said on that post. However, today they announced that what they're talking about is Crossout 11.40, which is the upcoming next big update, and that will feature weapons and cabins as well as decor. So apparently those three guys from the previous post, they are the Firestarters, Down's Children, and Steppenwolf. So we can expect have new content for those factions, I guess. And they also did share this today, this kind of a teaser, more detailed. So right at the start, this portrait is so amazing. First of all, who would not love to use a fire hat just to begin with? This is so goofy and unpractical, but it's also so good looking at the same time. It's almost looked like a volcano on his head. And also, have you guys noticed they made a reference for me? See? Cold, fire. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Gaijin, for making this portrait for me. No, I'm kidding. That's nothing related to Cold Fire games. But one can only dream, right? Yes, Cold Fire. Anyway, so there's some lore about the guy, and they showcased this new cabin that's almost look like a bat CK. So if you look at it, okay, that's just a bat CK. So how is that any different from this, other than the exhaust pipes and the battery here or something? Either way, they showcase this, and that's it, nothing else. They also say that the perk is sort of related with sudden attacks and strategic retreat. So the perking cab will not only help you to suddenly attack the enemy, but also retreat in time together with the allies. Maybe it would have a built-in cloak, or will buff cloaks. Mr. G said that it could be a booster, a built-in booster. There's this device here which has a battery, and I don't know, where did I seen this before? I think I saw this somewhere already. It's sort of valve. Where did you guys see this pattern before? This has to do with the perk for sure. This device here, that is clearly a battery here, and this is something, I don't know. So I have to wait a few more days or weeks to be sure of what this cabin exactly will do. They also teased this new weapon. That's just a reskin for the Wasp. So we have a team here. So that's a reskin for the Bat. This is a reskin for the Wasp. And well, it is what it is. There's no perk, there's no stats. It just say that it's the same size and shape of the Wasp. And there's also a bumper apparently, and some decor. And that's it. That's all they shared so far. But we can expect at least one more cabin and weapon. And probably at this point you're already saying that my stuff is clickbait. If you're still here with me, I saved the best for the last. Here you have it, probably the Steppenwolf cabin, right? So it's almost like a Jawbreaker, but with this is really interesting. This cutout here that you can mount a gun here, that is something. And it's huge. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 blocks long, wide. And here we have a 5 blocks space, 5 by 2, that you can attach a lot of things. You can even attach your generator here if you're feeling crazy. So that is a really good shape cabin. It's also super tall and have this portion here on the back that you can hide stuff. And we also have the leak for this cabin that looks like a Down's Children. It's almost look like a Pilgrim or a Photon cabin, but with this device here, maybe on the front. I'm not sure if this is the front of, that's the back, but that's probably the front of the cabin. So this could be a laser, a radar, I don't know. But the most important thing of all this is those images here that Eternal Silence leaked on my Discord server. So cab military, cab for name, cab scientist, cab for name, and cab tribal, cab 2 name. Look at the color of those names. Those are usually placeholders for items they're developing, and they are golden names. So all of this could in theory be legendary cabins. You heard it right, legendary freaking cabins. And the leak source is hot. This guy, Eternal Silence, he doesn't have a lot of subs, so go there and subscribe to him. He's the one who first brought this, for example, the smoke screen. That's still to be seen. He's also the first guy who brought this. Yeah, the toadfish. And this was that accurate. The size, the perk, everything was correct. He also brought an early prototype of the shitty shotgun we have, the Artron. Yeah, that's just a prototype, but that's the shotgun we have now. He also was the first one who brought this pack here, the assault pack with the king. So yeah, the guy is hot. He's not big as Black Hat, but he's really accurate on his leaks. So take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it could be something else. They could maybe, I don't know, be testing something different. But if those cabins are legendary cabins, that changes so many things on the game. For example, will this Delight cabin have 13 energy? 14 energy? Who knows? Will the perk be OP as hell? Maybe max speed will be more than 100 and something? So those and more are all unanswered questions that will probably have the answer in a few days or weeks. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and subscribe to Eternal Silence as well. And I see you next time.